Westerville is excellent at recycling. In 2014, residents recycled 6.4 million pounds of stuff.
Overall, our residents do a great job with recycling. If there's ever a time that one of our residents aren't exactly sure what should go in the recycling bin or not, our website specifies the do's and don'ts.
Obviously, one of the biggest things we look for is to try to put the right materials into the recycling bin or the recycling cart. That makes a huge difference when it comes to recycling. For the most part, Westerville does an excellent job. But like anyone, there's always opportunities to make some improvements. There are some common items that we want to make sure we keep out of the recycling stream. The number one issue that we face at our recycling facility is plastic bags. And that's plastic bags from the grocery store or plastic trash bags. Keep plastic bags out of the recycling stream. That really gums up the system and causes issues, and we're not able to recycle them. So when you place them in your recycling bin, unfortunately they make a long trip to the landfill. Rumpke and Westerville has a great partnership. Rumpke provides trash removal, recycling collection, and yard waste collection services. The recyclables that we collect from the street get transported to Rumpke's regional recycling facility in Columbus. That truck empties its load onto a large open floor known as the tipping floor, and it comes in as a huge pile of mixed material. Once it's emptied out onto the floor, it passes by an area known as the pre-sort station, where a series of workers are pulling out items that don't belong in the mix. One of the first items we pull away from the material is cardboard. To remove cardboard from the system, a series of rotating discs that are spinning allow the cardboard to float across the top of it, and other items fall between the spaces between those discs. And that's how we remove cardboard from the system. The remaining items then pass on to the rest of the facility. Glass continually falls below the entire system. Next, we remove paper from the mix. Again, using rotating discs, similar to what was used to remove cardboard. These rotating discs grab the paper and pull it up over top of the equipment, and the other remaining bottles and cans fall between the spaces. So at this point, we have now effectively removed cardboard and paper from the system, and we're slowly peeling away glass throughout the entire process. What happens next is very exciting. We use a piece of equipment known as an optical scanner to remove plastic bottles and jugs. Using infrared technology, the lighting shines down on the conveyor belt and reads what's passing by below. That then triggers a burst of air that shoots the item off of the conveyor belt. As you may know, aluminum cans are not attracted by a magnet, so we have to use a reverse magnetic force known as an eddy current to repel aluminum cans off of the conveyor belt into a separate storage bunker. What we're left with now are these individual piles of sorted materials. At the end of the day, we are trying to create nice, clean piles of single items. We want a nice, clean pile of paper, a nice pile of cardboard, and bottles, and cans. All those items that get mixed together by the resident, our job is to remove them and separate into nice, clean piles that we can then send those items to manufacturers to be made back into new products. Recycling makes a difference. It improves our environment, and it's the right thing to do. And it does take every single family to make a difference. While Rumpke processes 1 million pounds of recycling a day, we know it starts with one house and one person and one family.